Hi there, welcome to today's painting tutorial. In this episode, we're going to paint an elephant with acrylic paints. So let's get started. And I'm going to start with a size 0 round brush. Let's take some black paint and then fill in the eye area. Then I want to add a little bit of brown in there as well. So I'm going to take this burnt umber, then kind of put that around just to give it a little more dimension. Okay, and now let's take some burnt umber, and I'm just going to fill in some of these darker areas. Kind of do a little bit of outlining. And if you would like to paint along with me, you can find the link to the sketch in the description below. Okay, we'll go up around the ear. Okay, and now let's put in a base color of the gray. I'm going to take a size 4 filbert. Then I have this gray color. So let's lay that in. Just try to get a nice even coat. You don't want the paint to be too thick. Okay, and while that's drying, let's take this 0 spotter and take some of this beige paint and then go ahead and fill in the tusk area. Okay, so now let's add a little bit of a darker color. I'm going to switch to my 0 spotter. Actually, I'm going to switch to a stiff 0 round brush. Let's take some of this gray paint, and then I have a darker shade of gray paint, and I'm going to mix those two together. So I just get another step up in the value. So just a little bit darker. Then I'm going to start adding some shadow. So if you kind of mix the colors together and it's not looking as dark as you want it, you can kind of adjust. So it looks like the gray that I have just the way it is dark enough. So now I'm just going to go ahead and use this color to do some shading, kind of making some folds in the ears and kind of going around the ear area. Then with this area, we can make a shadow underneath the tusk and then kind of bring some lines out to make some texture and some lines. So these folds will go all the way up here. Okay, and then under the eye, put a little bit of a darker value. Then above the eye, try to make some folds there. Then around the ear. I'm going to bring a little bit of a shadow down here. And then think about this area. Just thinking about where the shadows are. Okay, so now I might let's take a zero spotter and let's intensify that dark color. Make it even darker. So I'm going to take some black paint and mix it into that dark gray. Let's see if that makes it even darker for us. Then we can just put this in some areas that we want to be even darker. Under the chin. Add a little bit more detail to the eye. Okay, so now let's go to the lighter side. So I'm going to switch back to that stiff zero brush. Let's take a little bit of white and then mix that in with the lighter shade of gray. And then see if we can get that to show up as a highlight color. So you want to get the right amount of color there so it's not too intense. This is going to be a place where you have your highlights and your lighter colors. You can use a little bit of water, a damp brush, and see if you can blend these lighter values so that your shapes are a little smoother. It can be hard to blend with acrylic paints, but I'm just putting some highlights along the trunk. Okay, I'm going to switch back to the zero round brush. I'm going to take a little bit of burnt umber, a little bit of yellow to warm it up, a little bit of beige. Just want a darker brownish color to see if we can add some shading to the tusk. I'm just kind of going around the outside edge, trying to make it look three-dimensional. Then I'm going to take a little bit of that titanium white, see if we can pop it in the middle as a highlight, and then do the same thing for the eye. Okay. All right, so now you can kind of step back and see what kind of adjustments you might want to make. But I will call this tutorial complete for now. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more painting tutorials, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.